Hey, all my little halflings and goblins. If you're like me, when you're at home online gaming, you're going to get hungry. And we're all stuck at home with this pandemic, so why don't you go ahead and get a hold of the Grub and Grog and order some food? If you're on our Twitch stream, you can scroll down and click on the tile for the Grub and Grog, and you can check out their wonderful menu of items. They'll even deliver growlers, beer, and cider. If you're ordering a sandwich, I recommend the all hands on deck. It's what I regularly eat when I'm at the store. You can even order a board game, maybe some extra dice. Hey, you got a mini that you want to paint? Why don't you go ahead and ask them if they'll deliver one for you? Go ahead and give them a call, check out their website, and when this is all over and done with, I'll see you back at the gaming table. Hey, all my little halflings and goblins. This is DM Chris, your friendly DM from Going Gaming Gaming Store and the Grub and Grog. I just wanted to let you in on an exciting venture that we've started with Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw has been on my radar for some time. I've been wanting to get one of their beautiful wooden DM screens. So my birthday's coming on June 1st. If any of my players want to get one, I kid. But anyways, we have a deal going on with Talon and Claw, and that deal is that if you use code GOINGAMING in all capital letters on their Etsy store, you will receive 10% off of your purchase. In addition to that, Talon and Claw will kick back 10% back to Go and Gaming store. It's a win-win-win. We help get more customers for Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw helps Go and Gaming survive the pandemic, and you, that's you, get a 10% discount on your purchase. Like I said, they've been on my radar for a while. However, recently I entered a contest on Twitter, and I happened to win one of their leather dice trays, which is this right here. As you can see, it is very portable. The whole thing unrolls. It's stamped with the Talon and Claw logo, and you just snap it together and you get a perfect rolling surface. And let me tell you, the leather works great. Not all rolling surfaces are created equal. I have found that some of the cheaper ones that are made of the PU leather, the dice just skids across it. They slide on one surface. And so this is the surface once it's complete. Also, I have recently purchased from them a Council of 7 dice vault in red oak. These come in different types of wood. You get to choose when you purchase it. They have a magnetic clasp closing it, and it is a vault for holding your dice. They have larger vaults. They also make a full line of wooden dice trays that serve as a vault. They have, of course, many different models of their DM screen in multiple different woods. So definitely go ahead and check them out. You can click their link on my YouTube channel or scroll down in your Twitch channel, and you will see a tile there to click on their store. Please check them out, and I hope you have a good day, and I hope to see you at the gaming table soon. Thanks, guys.
Hey, all my little halflings and goblins. If you're like me, when you're at home online gaming, you're going to get hungry. And we're all stuck at home with this pandemic, so why don't you go ahead and get a hold of the Grub and Grog and order some food? If you're on our Twitch stream, you can scroll down and click on the tile for the Grub and Grog, and you can check out their wonderful menu of items. They'll even deliver growlers, beer, and cider. If you're ordering a sandwich, I recommend the All Hands on Deck. It's what I regularly eat when I'm at the store. You can even order a board game, maybe some extra dice. Hey, you got a mini that you want to paint? Why don't you go ahead and ask them if they'll deliver one for you? Go ahead and give them a call, check out their website, and when this is all over and done with, I'll see you back at the gaming table.
Hey, all my little halflings and goblins. This is DM Chris, your friendly DM from Going Gaming Gaming Store and the Grub and Grog. I just wanted to let you in on an exciting venture that we've started with Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw has been on my radar for some time. I've been wanting to get one of their beautiful wooden DM screens. So my birthday's coming on June 1st. If any of my players want to get one, I kid. But anyways, we have a deal going on with Talon and Claw, and that deal is that if you use code GOINGAMING in all capital letters on their Etsy store, you will receive 10% off of your purchase. In addition to that, Talon and Claw will kick back 10% back to Go and Gaming Store. It's a win-win-win. We help get more customers for Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw helps Go and Gaming survive the pandemic. And you, that's you, get a 10% discount on your purchase. Like I said, they've been on my radar for a while. However, recently I entered a contest on Twitter, and I happened to win one of their leather dice trays, which is this right here. As you can see, it is very portable. The whole thing unrolls. It's stamped with the Talon and Claw logo, and you just snap it together and you get a perfect rolling surface. And let me tell you, the leather works great. Not all rolling surfaces are created equal. I have found that some of the cheaper ones that are made of the PU leather, the dice just skids across it. They slide on one surface. And so this is the surface once it's complete. Also, I have recently purchased from them a Council of 7 dice vault in red oak. These come in different types of wood. You get to choose when you purchase it. They have a magnetic clasp closing it, and it is a vault for holding your dice. They have larger vaults. They also make a full line of wooden dice trays that serve as a vault. They have, of course, many different models of their DM screen in multiple different woods. So definitely go ahead and check them out. You can click their link on my YouTube channel or scroll down in your Twitch channel, and you will see a tile there to click on their store. Please check them out, and I hope you have a good day, and I hope to see you at the gaming table soon. Thanks, guys.
I noticed that too.
What is up, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. See, we're slowly gathering our stragglers.
Yeah, trickling in. Everyone's trickling in.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm getting things fired up.
I was just remarking that when I got to the main page for Roll20 that I didn't know when our next game started.
Yeah, because I suck and didn't put the date up on the Roll20 site. Yes.
I was like one of the ants in A Bug's Life. The leaf fell on the road, and I'm like, "Where's the line?"
Right. Panic, panic. We don't know what to do.
There we go. Looks like everything's working again.
I love these headphones, but my goodness, they make my ears quite hot.
They had little fans in them.
Yes. With LED
I
lights, because...
I think they make a model that does, or at least a mouse with a fan on it.
Yeah. The hand cooling mice, because, you know, your hand getting sweaty is the detriment. That's why you fail at all of your...
Yeah, that's why you
Cheater
lose
man.
at CSGO.
That's why.
Sweaty hands.
Yeah, sweaty hands. It's never because you suck. Da, da, da.
Are we dead yet? Did we die?
No, not yet.
We're feeling much better, really.
I feel happy.
I'm happy.
Let's see if Malum is going to join us.
Yep, he's on.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
So yeah, I look away for 2 seconds.
I'm Rogue. What do you expect?
Sneaking in.
All right, and Zarm won't be joining us.
We are in bed.
All right.
So we leveled up to 10, right?
15.
Not
We're 15
yet. Not yet. So this morning was spent, my wife and I turned on Pluto TV on our Roku, and we were watching Dallas cheerleaders making the cut and
Oh my
cackling
God.
and laughing every single time one of them started crying because they got fired from their job. I find it hilarious. And some of the one-liners in there are great too. Like, oh well, sweetie, the reason why you're not getting this new routine is because I think you're overthinking it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think she's ever really overthunk anything ever in her life. Or even better, it's okay with their criticism because sometimes you just have to hear the word no. And I'm like, hon, you have never heard the word no since birth. This is a first for you.
You get paid like nothing though. Is
Yeah.
Well, and that's
Basically like volunteers, so you can go to
it's
the game.
funny that
and
you
that's
bring
about
that up
it.
because I said the same thing. So this one girl was working for, she says, a Fortune 100 insurance company. I'm like, why Fortune 100? Why'd you even bring it up? There's a reason why companies only start advertising that when they're like at 500, because nobody cares about anything lower than that. But anyways, she had a job at some Fortune 100 insurance company, and she quit to try to become a Dallas cheerleader. And I'm like, so you realize that your pay at the insurance company was probably twice what you're going to make as a Dallas
Oh,
cheerleader.
like 10 times.
Right,
Like they
yeah.
they make like $150 a day or
And-
a performance, and that's about it.
Right, and it's like I said, I'm like, well, sure, she's got benefits, but because of the draconian devil's contract that they have to follow, every time she has to use her benefits, because let's say she gets injured or sick, the first question out of her management's mouth is going to be, well, what did you do to violate the contract that led to you getting sick or to you injuring yourself? Are you overweight? Were you eating a cheeseburger in public? Is that why you had to go to the hospital with stomach pains?
Right.
So I'm like, why would anybody submit to this? I don't understand why you want to do this, but whatever. So, okay, we're done saving the world from stupid blondes. Welcome to Princes of the Apocalypse. We are a gaming group from a shop in Troutdale, Oregon, called Going Gaming. Due to the pandemic, we've all been forced to come inside and play online. The shop has had to close. All of their D&D games are canceled. All of their Magic the Gathering tournaments are canceled. And so things are really up in the air right now. And we are really hoping they're starting to be able to make plans moving forward. Going Gaming and Grub and Grog is actually a deli, so they have shifted their focus, and they're doing food deliveries. You can order board games and dice, growlers, beer, cider, wine, and their sandwiches are pretty good. But they're not able to do any of the services like running the games in the store, the tournaments. And as anybody who has ever worked in a shop, or maybe you don't know, that is the bulk of what keeps these stores going, and without it, they are at risk of losing everything. And so we have started a GoFundMe. If you scroll down in your Twitch stream, you can see that there is a link to help save Going Gaming. We're trying to help them survive this pandemic. I realize that everybody is financially strapped right now, so if you could donate even the smallest amount will help. We would appreciate anything that you can give, and we hope that you as well get through this pandemic intact and financially solvent. We also have a partnership with Talon and Claw. And Talon and Claw makes beautiful wood DM screens and other gaming accoutrements like dice vaults and leather dice trays. And if you use code GOINGAMING in all capital letters on their Etsy store when you make a purchase, you will receive 10% off. In turn, Talon and Claw will turn around and kick Going Gaming back 10% of that purchase. So it's kind of everybody gets out on top on this. So go ahead and use up those codes. Last week, we left off with a much bigger, harrowing battle than I had actually planned. You guys came in stealthily and deceptively, and that started out great and then ended up turning into a massive war where every door seemed to open and there was just floods of cultists coming out to stop you. And you finally got to a point where you could take a long rest. So you should all have your hit points and spell slots back at this point.
Hooray!
Hooray!
We
Almost
survived.
killed.
So from this room, you had up here. You noted that this is the room E9 here. Was there were a couple of mangy furs laying there in the corners. This was clearly a den for the ogres that you had fought earlier. There is a door on the southern wall leading out of that room, and then of course you have this. Very narrow bridge that is going across a chasm. Great bouts of heat are coming out of this chasm and across this bridge. This room is really quite warm. What would you guys like to do? Oh, before we actually get into that, Jeff, or Sun Moon, you know quite a bit about how to navigate D&D Beyond. Dubisa, go
I
ahead
had
and
a question.
Yeah, shoot your question. Maybe he knows how to answer this.
I went to finally add my level 8 feat because I hadn't gotten around to it, and I found that D&D Beyond had already added skilled and chosen the categories for me to be skilled in, and I can't remove it to add what I want. And I was wondering if it just said from rogue and was
Well, you may have gained
like
that.
automatically filled out.
It sounds like you gained that from your class.
Yeah, an automatic. Which ones are you speaking of specifically?
So the only well, there's 2 feats that I can't remove, and one of them I chose, and one of them I didn't. So crossbow expert, it just says from rogue, and I can't remove it, but that's the one I wanted. And then skilled, it says from rogue, and I can't remove it.
So, my question on this before we dig in too deep, is this on D&D Beyond or is this in the Roll20 character sheet?
It's on D&D Beyond.
Okay. I asked that because I know that the Roll20 character sheet, if you add some proficiencies or things, you can't go back and remove them either.
You can't go back and change it.
Right.
Well, that's a bummer if that's the case, because I really want, if it's the same thing for D&D Beyond, because I'd really prefer Skulker over skilled. But
Yeah, you're an assassin, right?
correct.
And what level are you?
Level 9.
You should be able to, with your character open in D&D Beyond, click the hammer and anvil in the upper left corner, go to Builder.
Okay, go to Builder.
And
Thank
then
you.
you've got home, number 1 race, number 2 class.
Right?
And I'm not trying to duplicate things, I'm just trying to go step by step.
Yeah, totally.
So if you scroll down in class for rogue, and it says, you took a choice for 3rd level and you took a choice at 5th level, where does skilled show as a feat chosen? Was it at 4th level or 8th level?
I don't see, and this says that I have an ability score improvement, which I didn't pick. So
Right, and ability score improvement would be your
right,
feat.
and so that's where one of the feats is listed.
Right.
That was two choices at 4th level, and then 2 choices at 8th for. Okay.
So open up the 4th level, and a feat.
So yeah, my feat at 4th level was crossbow expert.
Okay, that was something you wanted.
That is what I wanted.
Then go down to the 8th level where it says ability score improvement.
Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh, you're brilliant. Thank you.
Let's not reach for anything here.
Although now it says that Skulker's not a choice.
It should be.
I believe you, but it says Shield Master, Skilled, Spell, Sniper. Those are my alphabetical order choices.
What are the prerequisites of Skulker?
That's a good question. Let's take a look.
You have a dexterity 13 or higher.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that's the only prerequisite.
Yeah. So you open the drop down for ability score improvement at 8th level.
Yep.
And the first box you've picked, what?
Feet.
Okay.
So the first box I picked feet. And then when I go to my list of feats, Skulker's not a choice.
It's a choice even for me. Of course, I have a dex on it too, so that's weird that an 8th level rogue's not allowed to pick.
This is
Right?
one of the reasons why I do not like digital character creation tools. And
Right.
I wish that I could say that D&D Beyond is better than the others, but there's still things that like this that it does things incorrectly. I've there's just no other way to state it. I've built characters and then backward engineered them by hand, and I can find multiple instances almost every time where D&D Beyond has made mistakes.
But you
Okay.
might want
That's
to
why I
attempt.
prefer pen and paper too.
Yeah.
You might
I'm
want to
sorry.
attempt is rebuild. And now that you know all the stuff, got your stats and things.
Right.
It shouldn't be maybe half an hour to make an exact copy of all the numbers. Don't worry about names and all that other stuff. But get your stats right and get that feat set, and then go do equipment and things to at least see if it's just it got saved away, it got a certain little tick in the software, and it's wrong for not letting you undo that, but you make a new one that it does let you do that, or at least reproduce that it's not letting you do that.
Well, I will do that at another time.
Okay.
Well, I
So,
mean, you know,
Chris,
you
if
can
it's
write
okay-
it down and you know what you're doing, so
Right.
that's really what matters.
So I will just, because it's auto saved in my character sheet for now, I'll subtract on the checks that skilled
Right.
Enhances. Does that make sense? So I'll
Yep.
just go ahead and subtract it so that I'm not proficient in things I'm not supposed to be proficient in. Does that make sense, Chris?
Yes.
Just for today, and then I'll get it all squared away for next week.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Like
cool.
I said, if you didn't want to use D&D Beyond or the Roll20 character sheet at all, I'm perfectly fine with it. I've played with you long enough. I trust you. There's no, you're not like some of my younger players where every dice roll, it's like, how is it that you're getting 21s through 25s like every single roll?
Every single time, right?
You know, I never had that question with any of you guys. So
And you're fifth
Right on.
level with 10 feats. How do you have 10
Yeah,
feats at
yeah.
fifth level?
yes, I've had these discussions actually.
Right.
So
Okay. Cool.
the
Thanks.
the question at this point then becomes, which direction do you want to go? Obviously, both lead south. It's just that one leads south a little bit further north than this one.
I'll let the party decide. But once we
Alright.
decide, I'm happy to lead the way.
I want to go through E9. So, yeah, let's go.
I'd like to know what's behind a closed door before we consider it done.
Okay, hold on here. Let me add you all. Oh, right. So Onomatopoeia, you're up by the door, right?
I just moved over there. Yeah, I want to go that way.
I forgot that
think.
we had created two of you because of your duplicity.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Take
got
your-
your bullet token? Nice.
Yeah, Chris finished that for me.
Nice.
Writing it. Move us together.
We'll have to be able to click on your tokens. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right. Cool. So this door, I mean, as it stands, the door will not allow passage for the wyvern or the bullet.
What if you use the bullet to take out that whole corner?
You can't. That is an option.
Charge through.
Just know that that's the not stealthy option.
Well, if you want, I will do a stealth check and peek through the door before you destroy it if you want.
Sure. If the party likes that approach.
Sure.
I will do that. Let me find my dice. I died it. Stealth for 23.
Wow. All right. And so, are you cracking the door
Now
open
the
and
rest of my
looking through?
rolls are gonna be- Yes.
Okay. So. So you crack the door open. As I try to read what room this actually is. Okay. So you crack the door open, and this is an unusually shaped chamber that smells of cooking meat. A number of sleeping pellets lie along walls, and an open fire ring sits in the center. Meat sizzles. You can hear the meat sizzling over crackling flames. And you can see that there is a hobgoblin right here on this corner. But you can't see much beyond that corner there. But you can see the flickering firelight coming from this entrance. There's clearly a open flame in there.
Then I will sneak my way to this spot right. I can't get to exactly where I want. Basically there and peek around the corner, and the whole time I'm sneaking, I'll go do 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 do.
Okay.
Making that sound gives away your position.
Yes.
Totally Steve
Yes.
Martin in the Pink Panther.
You see.
You want me to roll for that second stealth run?
Yeah, go ahead and make another stealth check. Make sure they
Oh,
don't.
that was less impressive at a 12. So apparently I really was going.
You were making that sound.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, this is an unfortunate time to sneak, 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 sneak.
Bring the choo-choo train.
sneak.
Yes, at 12, you are still stealthed. You see that there is a hobgoblin captain here. Allow me to change this. So this guy is a captain, and there are two hobgoblins. The three of them are sitting around this campfire, sizzling meat and quietly chatting with one another. On these pallets, here, and here, there are 4 sleeping hobgoblins.
Is anybody peeking through the door at me?
No.
I could.
We trust you.
Well, I was gonna hand signal to the party how many people I see.
Onomatopoeia, you wanna be there to receive the message?
Sure. I can do something. I want to try and sneak here, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
All right. Fine. That did not work. Okay. Probably.
Oh, so you try to sneak into the doorway, and the captain and the 2 hobgoblins that are awake hear something in the other room, and the captain immediately yells out, "Torms!" And these 3 hobgoblins wake up. Or excuse me, 4 hobgoblins wake up. However, they will not be wearing their chainmail. because they were sleeping, and it is unrealistic that they would be sleeping in their chainmail. Maybe that's why hobgoblins are pissed off all the time, but
I sleep in my chainmail nightly.
Got a scroll I want to use when I.
so these guys are going to have a lower AC.
Are we supposed to roll initiative or?
Yeah, just a sec here.
Okay.
Honestly, I thought you guys were going to wake these guys up sooner than you did. So yeah.
Oh, fuck my life.
Take that.
That good of initiative, huh?
I didn't hear the words roll initiative, so I'm not counting it.
So yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. And we
I'll
will get
count
you
it.
guys into the stack.
Six.
Wow. So here I was about to say, well, you can't do worse than the Hobgoblin Captain. And Malum says, here, hold my beer.
Right?
Onomatopoeia. What did you get? 9?
Rolled a 3.
Okay, 3.
Even worse.
Dubisa got an 18. Sunmoon got a 15. Basil, you got a 12.
Roll
And
advantage.
all right. All right. So the hobgoblins, obviously, the hobgoblins that are awake are going to move first.
Gosh dang, these hobgoblins don't fool around.
Now, and he is going to come in and he will attack Onomatopoeia. He's going to come in and also attack Onomatopoeia because they are not aware that Malum is around the corner from them. I'm going to say that it's going to take a round for the sleeping hobgoblins to rouse. So, I'm going to pick on the Kenku.
They just want feathers.
Right. I'm going to assume that the first one misses with a 7. The second one, even worse, a 5.
Really?
Nice.
Hey, okay. They caught all my bad rolling.
They are clearly shocked at your entrance. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm nowhere near this. Let's see.
So, here's my first question. Were you stealthed before this?
Yes.
Did you make your stealth roll? Because
No.
the last stealth roll that I have written down here is 19.
Oh, I thought that since I still have the ninja, so I was like, yes, because I thought I still
That's why I'm asking. But I mean, you guys took a
I
long
think that's
rest.
an old ninja.
Yeah, you guys took a long rest. So I'm guessing.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to get to the door. Excuse me. And there's a bit of a traffic jam. I'm not going to be able to bust in, but I'm going to attempt to assassinate that hobgoblin.
So, as a halfling, you can move through medium and taller creatures.
I am.
You can just duck through their legs.
Nice. Okay, so I got this far. I'm going to try and assassinate that hobgoblin.
Okay. If you're using your crossbow, you will be at disadvantage because you're shooting through your party member.
Okay, so then do I have more movement? I don't even know how far.
However, it wouldn't be disadvantage. It would be regular attack because that you're an assassin and he is within 5 feet of onomatopoeia, your ally. Therefore, that would give you advantage on the attack, so it evens out.
They like cancel each other out.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to attack with my hand crossbow. So there we go.
So yeah,
let's see.
that hits him.
Okay.
So no, wait a minute. So a 13. A 13 does not hit him.
Okay, I think isn't that I rolled 13 and then I have plus 7.
Right, that's what this says. It says
A 19 is the.
So is 19 the hit then?
Well, it's 18.
It's
Their AC is 18, but I'm not seeing that. What I'm seeing with these rolls is I'm saying 1 plus 7 equals 6 plus 7. It is 13. And then the 19, I'm saying 1 plus 7 equals 12 plus 7. So this is rolling with advantage.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So the 13 would have missed.
Okay.
But that doesn't. You didn't roll a 1, so you don't hit onomatopoeia.
Excellent.
With your bonus action, what would you like to do?
I'm going to find a spot to hide.
Okay.
Move back in the space. And I will
Duck into a shadow.
duck into a shadow. 26.
Jesus. Yeah, okay.
Bring back the ninja. Yes. Okay. Now I'm good. Whew. I'm back in my safe place.
Okay. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I'm going to proceed to charge through the wall,
Nice.
Okay.
through that section.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Derp, derp, derp.
so then the question is, are you just busting through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man? Or are you trying to restrain the bullet? Well, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Okay. So, yeah,
Bullet burrowing. That's my goal.
Yeah, you just burrow through the wall, and then you can make a attack on the hobgoblin.
Yep.
I think based on the picture, it's more like Pac-Man.
Right. Yes.
Hoppa, 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 hoppa. So I'm going to attack this hobgoblin.
Okay.
With the bite.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So he takes 30 points of damage, and the bullet just chomps down on him and kind of does a head shake, and parts of the hobgoblin go splattering all over the room.
Yay, speak. So hobgoblin will go down there and complete a move, and then I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay. Does the bullet get multiple attacks?
No, but I can do more.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can attack. Correct.
Yep. So I'm going to wind vane that guy.
Go for it. Nope.
Does not hit. Hold on. Did I get extra attack yet? That's the other campaign that so I do have extra attack. So I can attack with wind vane again. Mixing up multiple monks at different levels.
Right, yeah.
That's my second wind vane attack.
Yeah, that hits him for
12.
12, and then how much lightning? I've got 2 numbers here. Oh, 1 is for 2-handed, I see.
The 4 is the lightning.
Huh. So I'm surprised he
So
survived.
the way it does two-handed is it's rolling a die 8, but the die
Right.
8 rolled lower than my die 6, so it's
Right.
12 plus the 4.
All right. He's still standing.
Then I will flurry.
Okay.
Got to get the right token. This is a challenge. And so there's our first unarmed strike on the same guy.
Oh yeah. And now you you stab him with Wind Vein and then pop him in the face and he dies.
Okay, and that means I get my temporary hit points. It's not how I wanted it to show. Oh, dang it. Bullets being a pain.
Yeah, it almost might be better like just to move your regular token off the side like up here.
Okay.
Just while you're mounted because it just ends up being a pain.
Yeah. And then I'll finish there.
Okay.
I want to plug up that opening.
Yeah, I usually keep Malum just like square to the side when mounted.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's a pain in
problematic.
the ass.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm done for now.
Okay. Basil, what would you like to do?
Would put the smaller token on top.
Yeah, or have an option for
Front
like
of pain or back of pain.
Right. Yeah, bring it to front or send it back.
Something.
Basil, what would you like to do?
All right. Let me get distance here. Oh, I remember this. I think I do. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab my guy. I'll take this 50 feet right here.
Okay.
And I am just going to prep an action to smash whoever steps into my view.
Okay. All right. So you ready your action for whoever comes up there. The hobgoblin, go ahead and make your attack on the captain.
All right. Oh my god. Okay, natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, my dice love to start with that, and then I fall apart. All right, so open this up, double check. It's 1d12. So that's a 6. So 6 plus 7, or no, 6 plus 4. Not raging right now. So that's 10. So 20.
Yep, that hits. Or excuse me, that hurts.
Mhm.
All right. Next attack.
All right, second strike. It's a 6. A 6 plus 8 is a 14 to hit.
Nope, that's a miss.
That's all right.
All right. You got anything else in you?
No, I think that's my 2 attacks.
Okay. Did you want to rage with your bonus action, or are you going to save that?
Oh, I'm saving it for right now. But no, it's not even my turn. Like, I was just holding action.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So the hobgoblin captain is going to swing at the bullet. He gets 2 greatsword attacks.
Does he understand that just means he'll get eaten?
Yeah. He gets an 18 on his first attack. And a 13 on his second attack.
The 18 hits.
Okay.
And 17 is the bullet's AC in the blue balloon for tracking.
For 10 points of piercing damage. And he does this do?
Does he reach me from there?
Uh,
Oh, sorry. I didn't see the overlap. The Hobgoblin Captain is close. Sorry. I wasn't sure if he's the other Hobgoblin.
he yells out a command to the other hobgoblins. He says it in Goblin, and these guys rouse and are bolstered. Malum, what would you like to do?
What question? How do you do the distance thing?
So on the left-hand side, mine always looks like a little upside-down Q on your toolbar. If you click on that and select no snapping, you can just click and drag it, and it will measure out distance for you.
Oh.
Yep.
Excellent. Then I will. Kind of stuck. Everybody's blocking the hole. Oh, fuck it. I'll take the attack.
Okay. So where are you moving
I
to?
don't have enough movement to get to there, so I should take 3 attack of opportunity.
Yep. So as his reaction, he's going to make his attack of opportunity with his greatsword and miss with a 9.
Now, is that just one, Chris, or the other Hobgoblins? He's still in threat of them. He didn't leave the other 2 Hobgoblins threatened area. Only the captain.
There's a wall here. He had to go around and through your bullet's legs in order to get through here. So 1, 2, 3 would be his attacks of opportunity. And the other hobbies misses with a 9. 21 to hit.
No.
Okay.
My AC is 22.
Wow. All right. What would you like to do now that you've moved and gotten their attention?
I just did my hammer dance through him. Can't touch this.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack the hobgoblin. Let's take that guy out first.
Okay.
Let's see. 16?
That is a hit.
You said yes?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, these guys they don't have their chainmail on yet. So their AC is lower.
For 7 points.
Okay. Next attack.
I will hit that same guy. 18 hits
Yep, that hits.
for 12 damage.
Ooh, and you reach out with your rapier and stab him right through the sternum, and he drops.
And yeah, then I'll hit the other guy. Final attack. 24 definitely will hit.
Yes.
Now, I will actually add a superiority die to increase the damage. $12 damage.
Oof. And you put him down. All right. Anything else?
Wyvern will just kind of hang out in the big hole.
Okay. All right. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
I was gonna do like a scroll of dust devil right there, but I can't anymore. That's
Yeah.
my plan, and then I got like last on initiative. Who is this person?
This is Basil.
Still? Okay.
And he's in melee combat with the Hobgoblin Captain.
Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use Bless on Dupisa, Basil, and Malum.
Okay.
And that should, let's see. If you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add the number. So
Cool.
that should
Thank you.
help out. Can't really reach anything else, so I think I should probably like get out of the way.
Okay.
Right?
Go hide out in the stinky ogre furs.
Maybe I
Huddle up.
should get behind the wyvern actually. Since
Okay.
yeah, I guess. Sorry, I started all this and then I can't. Thanks for saving me, you guys.
Hey, bless is always a helpful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the hobgoblins. Tanking like a tank should. These hobgoblins are going to go after Malum. So the little command word that the captain yelled out in Goblin gives them an additional D4 to their attacks, and they also get advantage because they're flanking you.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Use your tiny cell phone against them.
Right.
Get all Beyonce and just throw it at them.
22 to hit with the first guy.
That is my AC.
And so he does 7 points of slashing damage. And the second guy... Really, I rolled a 4 and then I rolled a 5. So an 8 is not going to hit you.
No, I would hope not.
All right. Now that's all the hobgoblins that are left. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
All right. I'm going to. So I can move through the bullet, right?
Yes.
Essentially. Okay. Don't know quite how I'll place my. Oh, gotta pick up my token, dummy.
Generally, I allow you to move through your own party member's space.
Okay.
But
right there.
but as a halfling, even if you're moving through enemy space, you can move through their space because you're a halfling.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna attack the hobgoblin captain.
Okay.
He's easiest to get to with my crossbow. And as a crossbow expert, I don't have disadvantage for someone so close to me.
Right.
I love that. That's amazing.
Oh.
But you still miss.
But I'm hidden, so I get another shot at it, right? That was not with advantage.
That is true. That is true. You are hidden.
And I got blessed. That's right.
Right.
Add a d4. I don't know if that'll make enough of a.
Yeah, you might as well roll a d4. 16 still doesn't hit, but if you roll the d4 and add to that.
Okay, how do I just roll a d4?
So on the left-hand
Oh, on
side.
the dice.
Yep.
I got it. Okay.
That hits.
So now, okay. Phew.
So yeah, you get your sneak attack damage and your regular bow damage, crossbow damage.
Okay. So that's 27.
Oof. Ow.
Sweet.
Effing rogues. Am I right, guys? I swear to God, I'm going to make a white rogue. Like, as in a white, the creature, not a racist rogue or anything. But
Fair enough. Okay, and then I'll do what I enjoy doing most, which is hide.
Okay.
So I think I moved about 15. So I would like to, let me see, move another, I can only move another 10. But I want to
Okay.
get further into the room. So, pick yourself up. So I'm going to go right there and hide behind a bedroll.
Okay. Go ahead and
Because
make your
I'm
stealth
that
check.
good.
All right. 21, you are effectively hidden.
Nice.
All right, Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
Have the bullet do bitey bitey on the hobgoblin captain again.
Okay. No, 14 is a miss.
So I don't think it does. So then I will stab him with wind vein.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Not a fantastic crit, a garbage crit. 11 points.
So nat 20.
It would be the 9 plus.
Well, it's
2.
Yeah, it's better than that. So, the piercing damage would be 21 or 22 points.
Well, ignore where it says two-handed, but add the electrical twice.
So 4.
11 plus 4, 15 points.
So you did 30 points of damage. Because I don't understand how they're doing critical damage, but I can tell you that it's wrong. Critical damage is times 2.
I thought it was twice as many dice.
No, all applicable damage is doubled.
I thought it was twice as many dice.
No,
it should be just straight double damage.
Yeah, all applicable damage is doubled. Let me double check that. But
roll extra dice. I'm not against everything doubled, but it should be extra dice. So my first part of a normal was d6 plus 7, which is the 10. The second dice 6 of that crit only rolled a 1. And then the dice 6 for lightning rolled a 2 plus a 1. Yeah, 14.
Yeah, no.
Not a great crit. Garbage crit.
Yeah, well, it's a garbage crit because, like I said, I know for a fact that it's all applicable damage is doubled. Critical hit, page 196.
Yeah, it's been that way since first gen.
Yeah, in fact, Jeremy Crawford even posted about it. So
critical hit with a dagger is 2d4. Critical hit with wind vein.
Yeah, the rules as written says that you roll extra dice, but I don't know. Yeah, if you guys want to do it that way, we can start doing it that way. That's fine. I think that's a shit way of doing it, personally. Not to mention the fact that it's easier to just take everything times 2.
So then it'd be 24 points of damage. If you're doing double, it's 24 points.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's dead, but I'm just saying.
Extra dead.
I mean, not only is what Beyond throwing out difficult to read, but it is also just it's convoluted in how they even do their math. I do not like their output.
So then I will finish the bullet with a move there, and I'll use my second wind vein attack on that hobgoblin.
Okay, go ahead.
Chris, did you ever play Pathfinder?
No, but I've played 3.5.
for Pathfinder, they came out with a deck of cards for crit hits where you could substitute the crit damage for draw of a card. They would do like crazy stuff, like you cleaved that guy's leg off, and now he's hobbled.
Right, and they came up with that idea. Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay First Edition had critical tables that you would roll a D100 on, and you would then pick whatever the critical, and they were just, most of them were just terribly gruesome, and so that's where they got that idea from. I find that it plays better if you have to hit tables, or a to hit paper doll on the character sheet so that you know where the blow is actually hitting. But the way I've come up with doing critical hits is that this especially applies to player characters. If you're going to lose a limb or something, they have to have a critical hit on you, because and not that Greater Restoration or something like that can't reattach a limb, but I really think that in the Forgotten Realms you would see more people walking around with a peg leg or a hook for a hand than you do. But yeah. So this guy's still standing.
Funny thing.
15 points. You still up?
Yep.
Okay. I'll finish. I don't want to spend a. No, that leaves me a bonus for single unarmed.
Yes.
Flurry.
Nope, that misses.
Worth trying. Done.
Basil, what would you like to do?
I'll go ahead and step in, and I'll start in right here, and I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna attack this hobgoblin.
Okay, go for it.
All right. You guys might have seen me fiddling around with this. Let's see if I can get it to work. How do you
Yep.
Yeah, that hits him.
All right. Now let me just shrink down this page so I'm not taking up my entire screen with my character sheet. Oh, it doesn't roll the damage part. Oh no, is that the damage? I don't know.
That's a to-hit roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I just tried to roll the damage part of it. I don't know how this works. Whatever. trying to mess around with things when I shouldn't be. All right. 10 plus 4, I believe. Let me check the sheet. Yeah. So that is 14 damage.
Okay, so yeah, you swing down and slice this guy diagonally and drop him.
All right.
Nice.
That gives me a bonus attack. Which I will step in here, and I will attack this hobgoblin.
Okay.
I'm just going to roll my die here. I'm not going to play around with that anymore. So that's 10. Do I have advantage because I'm standing next, or?
Well, he's not flanked, so.
Okay, so that's 10 plus 8, 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. First attack. 4 plus 4, so 8 damage.
All right.
I still have one more attack if he's still alive.
He is still alive.
All right. I will take my second attack because that was my bonus from Cleave.
Right.
From Great Weapon Master.
Right.
7 plus 8, which is 15.
That hits.
All right. 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
Oh, so close. He's not dead yet. Like you can actually look at this guy and you can see some of his ribs poking out, and you can see like one arm is hanging from a tendon. Yeah, he's mangled, but he's not dead. Hold on.
I didn't even roll a crit to get all these.
248.
Sunmoon put some gobbledygook in her chat.
Oh, I was clicking on the Great Axe to see what the link like would do, and it was trying to pull an action like I had a Great Axe, but I don't have a Great Axe. I didn't know what it would do.
Oh, mine has a little button too.
I thought it might show me, like the dice involved or something. There you go.
Oh, there's the damage.
You do have it equipped.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do that where it puts it all in together.
The D&D Beyond extension pulls it from the D&D Beyond sheet.
Oh.
So
I'm just making it. I'm just making it inside of the little character creator here.
So so just to clear up something on the topic of critical hits, something that actually works in your guys' favor. The way I have monsters do critical hits is they don't double all applicable damage. They get to add the average to their damage. So if you have a goblin that's doing 1d6 plus 1 damage with an average of 5, they roll the 1d6 plus 1 and add the 5 to it. They don't actually double it. So,
Oh, crazy.
yeah, that is an optional rule out of the DMG. It's mostly meant if you're only using the average. The only time that I use the average is when the die roll is ridiculously stupid. You run into this with traps a lot. Especially in higher level campaigns, it's like, oh well, if they fall off of the statue, they take 20d6 damage. I'm not going to roll 20. I don't even know if I have 20d6, and I certainly don't have the time for it. So I'll just take the average.
Makes sense.
So Malum, what would you like to do? You got this mangled, bleeding profusely hobgoblin.
Elam and make him your follower.
Does Hobgoblin speak common?
He does. He speaks goblin and common and goblin.
I will attempt to subdue him for questioning.
Okay. So how do you want to go about trying to subdue him? Are you going to grapple him? Or are you going to try and intimidate him? What are you going to do?
Let's go with an intimidation.
Okay.
I'm afraid if I touch him, he might die.
Right.
I thought about slapping him, but that would probably kill him.
Go ahead and make your intimidation check.
14. Yeah, 14.
Yeah. So he got like a 4 to counter that. He drops his sword from his good arm and holds up one arm. The other arm is just literally just dangling there. He's in desperate need of medical attention.
I'll ask him how many more levels down do we have to go?
He's a little confused by the question. What do you mean levels down?
We already came down one level. Does this place keep going deeper, or are we on the bottom floor?
Well, when you haven't really come. So this is the temple.
Oh, that's right. No, we came over. We didn't go down before.
Right.
Right.
He's aware. I mean, he's aware that the exit up to the surface is to the north west. You've already cleared that area, and when you ask about going down further, he just nods over towards these stairs. He says that these stairs go further down towards. He tells you that they go to the forge area and to the prisons.
Maybe we should ask
tell me about the
if where a
prisons.
map is.
I'm sorry. Do what now?
What was that on, Amana?
I said maybe we should ask him if he knows where a map is, or something. And we could just look at it.
Stop and ask for directions.
Well, he doesn't know anything about a map.
Yeah.
He knows that. He is fearful of, and he tells you that he's fearful of the forge area and that you should be as well. He says that there is the forge area is run by an Efreeti. that is a slave driver, literally, and that they task their slaves with crafting weapons for the Eternal Flame cult day and night.
Hey, I
And,
think I know where we're gonna go
Hey.
do some shopping.
and you can hear around the corner. You can kind of hear the clanging of metal on metal from a distance. Not quite as loud as it was over in the Black Earth cult section. Probably due to the amount of lava and whatnot at the bottom of the cavern. There is a great gout of heat coming in here. And he tells you that there's a cleft that runs through the middle of the temple that is lava that fuels their forges.
Wow, cool.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I could go weapon shopping.
Let's free some slaves. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I like the freeing the slaves bit. I don't like the fighting the big scary red dude.
So I can tell you ahead of time, they're not going to be a bunch of little Indian children that start yelling out "keys, keys" when you come running in to rescue them.
They're probably going to be a bunch of like I used to be, right? You know, these little homeless types. They're my people. That's cool.
Handful of urchins.
Yeah.
Right. It seems like that's the way we gotta go.
Okay.
Should probably vote on mercy killing this killer, right?
I like how the cleric is like, no, I'm not going to heal him. We should just go ahead and mercy kill him.
Let's take a vote first. This is a democratic.
Well, she needs to save her spell slots.
That's right.
Onomatopoeia, the cleric just comes over and goes, "Oh, he's done," and puts a red X on his forehead and walks off.
I'm a trickery cleric, not the healing type.
It's a mercy. It's a mercy. You serve Loki.
Okay, somebody mercy kill him. I don't know. Whoever feels like it, I suppose.
I'll stab him.
Thank you.
Wait, if Sun Moon does it, doesn't he get extra hit points?
I've already got some.
Oh, okay. I'm just thinking, like, let's maximize it as much as possible.
Oh my god!
Your 1
Does
hit point
anybody else get
14
extra
to
points
me.
by killing?
I mean, if you
Sorry, as the rogue, I'm much more practical about this.
Yeah, I mean, anybody with any kind of good alignment is going to have a problem doing this, mercy killing him. But, I mean, this guy is like, he's clearly done with the fight. Probably, I mean, he literally has 1 hit point. It's very unlikely that he is going to tell anybody, and he's bleeding profusely. The likelihood is that he may actually die on his own. So I mean,
that's why I'm like, I'll stab him.
Okay.
Hold on here. I'm gonna step in here. And so as you pull out your sword, I'll put my hand in the way and I say, "This creature's obviously done." And I'll reach for. You said these are beds, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna reach for one of the blankets here. I'm gonna cut it or tear it across my axe, and I'm gonna start I'm gonna use the survival to try to patch up his wounds.
Okay, good. Make a medicine check.
See, do as you wish. I will step over here and scratch my wyvern.
Okay, well, I'm not very good at this, so.
I'm Basil, the merciful barbarian.
Somebody's doing it. I'll help with him. I haven't made a good medicine check either. We're fumbling it badly.
I haven't used my bless yet.
There you go. Use the bless on your medicine check.
Use the bless on a bad guy?
And you can make since Sun Moon is helping, you can make that medicine check with advantage as well.
Okay, because I rolled a 2, and I'm like looking at my medicine of 1. I'm like,
Actually, while they're doing that, go ahead.
I rolled a 15.
Nice.
And so 15 plus 1 is 16.
So Sun Moon kneels down and goes, no, the Band-Aid doesn't go there. It goes there. And
Yeah.
hold on, it looks like his arm is broken too. We're going to have to set that.
Feet on shoulder, pull.
Yes. Oh, his arm came off.
I'm
Damn
not
it.
like evil. You could
And-
just ask for help. I'm right here.
So yeah, you're able to use this filthy hobgoblin blanket to bandage up his wounds and kind of hold his arm on, and he's kind of resting comfortably at this point.
He'll only die of an infection next week.
So
Yeah.
after doing such, I'm gonna look to him, and I'll look to the hobgoblin, and I'll tell him, remember what we've done here today, because if we lose, your boss is not going to be as forgiving.
That is that's true. Yeah. And he actually thanks you. And then he brings up the point. He says, "Well, my boss is dead." So
Yeah, everyone.
You killed all my friends. Thanks
Yes.
to the tourniquet.
Oh, I thought he was talking about his slave owner in the other room.
oh well, yeah. Yeah, so one of the things that you learn from these hobgoblins that they are not cultists. These hobgoblins were hired mercenaries that the cult of Eternal Flame is hired for whatever nefarious purpose. You get the feeling like them being hired as guards for their temple seems a bit overkill. The ogres you could understand being hired as guards because ogres are a little bit dumb, but hobgoblins are highly regimented militant groups. They were building an army for something. And I mean, he tells you he tells you, he's not a cultist. That he's actually just a mercenary. And he admits to you guys, no pay is worth this.
Okay, fine. Let's.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything else to say to him other than that. So.
Okay. Yeah, he's perfectly happy resting on the bed until he feels energetic enough to leave.
Okay, so I don't have to use cure anything.
No, he'll find something to use as a crutch and get his own stinky goblin ass out of here.
Okay, cool.
I will go to there and do a stealth check, peek around the corner, and see if I can see down the stairs in the hallway straight across.
Okay, go ahead and make your stealth check.
15. My bonus is higher than my roll.
All right, so
Basil has a good alignment. Does anybody else? The rest is neutral.
Chaotic neutral.
I'm neutral.
So,
I'm chaotic neutral.
Age alert.
I think I'm neutral good, even though I like killing things. I like killing bad things.
even a true neutral character isn't going to necessarily go around killing for killing's sake, kind of bit. They may view mercy killing as a little bit differently, but I would think that even a neutral character is going to not be completely indifferent to the suffering of others.
Yeah. I don't know. I always thought chaotic neutral is like in favor of whatever is most interesting.
Yes,
And
true.
that's how I think of it.
True.
I only have one. I guess
To me,
Denise is kind of good.
To me, a true neutral, it really depends on how you rationalize the killing. Why?
Right, yeah, I think that true neutrals have an easier time of rationalizing the killing than other alignments do. But I don't necessarily think that a true neutral was going to go out and just do things for the sake of doing it. I kind of feel that of all of the alignments, neutral is probably the most difficult to play because they are very nuanced. The only the only alignments that I would think would go out and just to kill would be pretty much any of the evil alignments, whereas like neutral evil is mostly just going to be selfish. So you poke around. The first thing that you see, you can see down this hall, or partway down this hall, and you can see that there are a series of doors on the north and south side of this hallway. The hallway is lit by a torch here. Here. And when you look down the stairs, you can see the first thing that you see is an Azure that is here, that is working at a forge here. They have a anvil that they're pounding on, and the forge, there is heat and coming out of the forge. There's a large dwarven bellows here, and you can see that this walkway steps off, and there is pools of lava that come in here and are obviously powering these forges in some way.
Be right back, you guys.
Okay. The hallway to the east, a long passage is broken at regular intervals by doors spaced 15 feet apart along the north and south walls. Many of the doors are secured from this side with a hasp and pin mechanism.
I will scurry back and relay the info to the party.
Okay. While Onomatopoeia is stepping away, I'm going to go grab something and drink real quick. I will be right back.
So what do you guys think? Lava or a hallway full of doors? Or we can circle back to that other chasm walkway that we went by.
Well, if you're talking about a lot of doors, it sounds like it's either one of two things. It's either a jail cell or it's a barracks.
They did say there was some jail cells, so that's very possible.
Either way, personnel is included, so I think that one's probably the first place to go. We don't want to end up surrounded again.
Because we can even backtrack to the way that we were going to go beforehand.
What?
But looking at that map, it looks like that chasm area might intersect into that lava area.
Huh. Oh, that's right. My brain just completely forgot where we were coming from, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, off to the left a little bit.
Yeah. I was like looking up to the entrance, and I'm like, where? What?
Yeah, because we're going to go that way, and Sun Moon's like, oh, let's see what's behind this door first. And it's like, shit ton of goblins. That's what's behind that door.
And good adventurers always go left.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm definitely in favor of finding this forge wherever it is. I want to see if we can find me some better swords.
That would be cool.
Okay. Oh, Jeff, you'll get a kick out of this. So, just before, like literally a week before Simba had died, we had purchased a harness and leash. Because Simba was pretty casual, and he would have allowed us to put it on him, and we would have been able to take him outside, right? And so then that all happened, and so now we have Piper, and so and Piper's still getting to know us and still a little bit jumpy, and she was up on the bed day before yesterday, and Kate was laying there petting her, and Piper let her put the harness on. Right up until she was going to fasten she let her buckle the part on around her neck, and then she was about ready to buckle the part on around her waist, and that's when Piper realized, hey, wait, this isn't okay, and freaked out, right? So Piper, and wouldn't let anybody get near her, and so Piper had to spend the night with this harness on her. And so finally the next morning she allowed me to take it off, but the back part is Velcro. And so the front part has like a little Velcro hasp and then like an actual clasp that holds it on. And so she let me take that off. But then as the Velcro got off, she's like, okay, that's it. I'm out of here. And as she bolted away, the Velcro around her waist re-grabbed. And so I'm holding onto the top part, and the back part is like fastened around her haunches, and she starts bucking up and down in the air like she's at a rodeo, literally like 4.5 feet off the floor. She's jumping up in the air. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Rodeo kitten.
Yeah, she wasn't talking to us for a while. I don't know why.
Right.
She's not into the BDSM lifestyle. Huh?
No, evidently not.
I tried to put a coat on my cat and it like shifted the cat into reverse. Like
Mhm.
it just went backwards for like a really long time. I had to take it off. I was
Yes.
upset that wouldn't work.
Another funny thing to do is put a little piece of tape on their paw, and they freak the F out. They just yes. So what do you guys want to do here? You can clearly see that there's an Azure working at this forge.
Look up what that is.
So
I gotta,
Azures they are elementals. They resemble a metallic dwarf with their head on fire. Like literally their whole head is on fire, and you can see like glowing eyes in their face, but like their hair and beard is all flame.
Wow.
I
Metal.
want that guy as my familiar. Just have that follow me everywhere.
Well, I don't
Go
wanna
investigate
I'm
the
a-
forge or check out the prison cells.
I'm in favor of Forge.
And
I don't think the prisoners are locked up. They can't get out.
it should be noted that you can look north up this hallway, and that is where your big battle started with the tripwire and whatnot.
Yeah, all that. All right, let's go.
All right.
Fine.
So east or south?
sounds like
Right.
Seth.
Gonna go south? All right.
Somebody with a ranged weapon should probably go first, though, because I mean, if they're like on fire, that's
Who's got fire resistance?
is that it?
We all have fire resistance.
But doesn't someone have like the fancy? I thought that someone had like a ring or something.
I
Okay.
think everybody should have a ring, don't they?
Everybody has
I don't
rings,
know.
and then I also have a potion, but I don't really need to get a ring. And I don't think we were. I'm not sure if you were there. We talked to a sorcerer in the temple, who wanted us to come over here and kill all these guys.
Okay. Yeah, I think
There's
that
a
must
lot
have been
of
when I was
crap on
gone.
Yeah, got a whole bunch of things of fire resistance from that.
Okay.
Oh, but that only halves the fire damage, so it's still like you still take some extra.
Right. Okay.
Okay, am I?
I'm gonna go ahead and mount the wyvern. There's a lot of stuff down there.
Oh, that's the Efreeti. I was like, whoa, is that a dragon?
Let's see. I can stay well back because I am a stealth sniper.
Sorry, I am.
Well, do you guys just want to walk down there like we own this bitch, or we're
Sure.
gonna go down there and like try to casually bring up a conversation?
I guess we could try and go south from the other room. The other option. Oh no, let's not do that.
So you look down into this area. Noise, light, and heat issue from this massive chamber. Runnels of lava flow from holes in the west wall into bronze troughs. Heat shimmers, smoke and steam rise towards the domed ceiling, escaping through vents. Staircases rise at the opposite end of the room, and a smaller passage exits to the east. And Efreeti drives azures and salamanders to make armaments here while the fire cultists stand guard. I am going to make a perception check to see if they are doing their job, and clearly they are not, because they got a 4.
Well, that amount of sulfur, I imagine their eyes are watering.
Probably, yeah.
loud, so they're not going to hear us.
I'm a cultist. This is my second day on the job, and I can't see through all this crap. Nobody gave me any PPE. Um, um, so yeah, the Asiers seem to be focused on their job. This guy is a cultist who is supposed to be guarding this area, and the Efreet is over here berating this salamander who is working at a forge. Nobody sees you guys. What do you want to do?
I kind of want to sneak up on that guy and see if I can stab him without anybody noticing.
Okay.
Anybody against me doing that?
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Hold
I
on.
feel like it's inevitable.
Here.
I feel like if you're gonna do that, we should have Debisa also fire at it.
Okay.
Just to try to do as much damage at once.
Yep.
Well, I'm thinking, can you shoot the other guy, the elemental
The flame guardian.
guard? Yeah, I'll have you cover me.
Okay.
So I've got a lot going on here. Let me do this guy first.
Hey, I do have the blessing of the trickster I can give out once a day to give people advantage on stealth checks. Like, we all line up.
Nice.
Cool.
So Dubisa, Malum, and anybody else? Does anybody else sneak? You just.
I'm not really focused in it, and I'm riding a trompy armadillo.
I'll put it on myself then, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
If nobody else wants it, I'll take it.
You do run away a
I'll
lot.
have advantage on my sneak.
Yes.
I would like to pretend I need it, but I don't do that. I'm here for when sneaking doesn't work.
I'm gonna look up how long it lasts for. It's quite a while for me. Right?
I mean, Debisa will need it for a while. Well, after my first attack, I don't hide no more.
Oh, it's advantage on dexterity and stealth checks for an hour. So
Cool.
Oh shit, that's a long time.
yeah, I don't have to
That's why
concentrate.
he's bad.
Trickery domain's kind of weird, so they give you some.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on in this RAM.
I don't like the sound of that. I want to hear. This is going to be easy. Please, thank you. Appreciate it. Putting in the order.
At least we're not fighting on two fronts like that other pinched hallway.
Right. That was rough.
Okay,
I mean,
so
if this works well, we can bottle choke them in the stairwell and thin them down.
let's go ahead and have everybody roll initiative.
I did. That's my 14. Sorry.
Okay.
Ian.
Onomatopoeia, what'd you get?
So does that mean that Malum's not going to get a shot at
No, he is.
getting
But
it
I'm just
first?
putting. It means that everybody who is, if you're going to do surprise, so surprise, either everybody has the surprise or nobody does. So what you guys want to do for your surprise action, if you want to coordinate your attack, you can coordinate an attack to happen at the same time. Otherwise, only one person is going to get to make the attack, because then after that, nobody's going to be surprised anymore.
Yep. Pounce on the
Dubisa.
razor.
Dubisa, what did you get for Nish?
7.
Oh, 7. Basil?
9 plus 2, I got an 11.
Okay. Why is the Azure not
Ugh.
showing?
I'll be right back before we get started.
Azure got a 7. Okay. And Malum, what'd you get?
15.
All right. What would you like? How are you guys going to do your surprise?
Alan's gonna
I,
stab somebody, right?
I was gonna sneak up on this guy and do a sneaky attack.
Okay. What Dubisa? Were you going to coordinate your crossbow attack on somebody? Yep.
Sorry, I realized that was poorly timed. My sister brought In and Out.
No, that's fine.
And
So
a double wins. You guys are great, but a double wins.
yeah. So Dubisa, were you going to coordinate a crossbow attack when Malum makes his attack?
Yeah. I'm
And
like providing.
who were you
suppressive
going to
fire.
shoot?
I will shoot the nearest. Wait, hold on. Eternal Flame Guardian.
Okay.
Um,
So that guy there.
yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm going to have the bullet do a dash and a move to do a leap attack on the Eternal Flame Guardian.
Okay. All right. So, we will do this. Malum, go ahead and make your attack.
Oh, with 17, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
And since I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and add a superiority die to increase this.
Okay.
Let's 17 or 14, 25, 27 damage
Ooh.
for the first attack.
Okay. Next attack.
19.
That hits.
Or 18.
Okay. So you gut the Azure.
Nice.
Dubisa, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay.
No, that is a miss.
Okay, but I've got advantage.
Right, you have an advantage because yes,
I
you
don't know
are
why
correct.
it's not rolling that. Ugh.
It's still a miss.
And
And
Okay.
then you have a bonus action. What did you want to do? Re-hide or?
I'm gonna hide.
So technically speaking, you don't have to
Have to hide
re-hide
here?
because you have the skulker feat and you missed, so you did not reveal
That's
your
right.
position.
I'm still hidden.
Right.
Okay, then I'm gonna run down the stairs. To
Okay.
get into a slightly more advantageous position.
Okay.
Okay.
And Sun Moon, make your attack with the bullet. Oh. Sorry. That is a miss. Oh, sorry. Okay, so he fails his strength save.
Pushed 5 feet.
So he takes 16 bludgeoning and 17 slashing. He's pushed 5 feet. He needs to make a dex save. And fails his dex save and falls into the lava
what?
Yay!
Oh wow.
and dies.
That was better than I even was going to try and shove him if I got the Sun Moon's attack.
Well, I think he dies. Yeah, 17 points of fire damage. He is dead from the lava. Lava, lava, lava.
Really have a guardrail.
OSHA's not here.
Yeah, OSHA's the union is going to be up at arms about this. So regular
Does Sun
combat.
Moon get an attack? Does Sun Moon get to? I'm not sure in a surprise thing like that if I'm limited.
Yeah,
to
I would say no.
Okay.
At this
Understand.
point, Malum, what would you like to do from here?
Damn good question. How tall is the ceiling?
Tall, like 150 feet. This is a big open cavern.
All right, then. Enough. Wrong pointer. That's why I can't move my guy.
Yeah, I do that quite frequently.
I will move down to attack him.
Okay.
Ooh, 15.
That is a miss.
Well, that's not better. Third attack. Hey, how about 19?
19 hits.
And is he 5 feet or 10 feet from the big dragon-looking guy?
That is the Efreeti. He is like 5 feet from the Efreeti.
Then my sneak does not apply. 8 points of damage.
All right.
And then I will move the wyvern. We'll come down here and do a sting attack on that guy.
Okay.
Oh, 22.
That hits.
Now, whether or not he survives this cone. Do you want the piercing first?
So you got a 17 for his con save.
Bastard. 12 damage for piercing.
Oh, and it wouldn't matter anyways because he is immune to being poisoned.
Bastard.
So how much
And
damage
go
from the
ahead.
piercing?
That'd be 12.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and do his bite attack for 14.
That is a miss.
Does 14 hit?
Nope, that's a miss.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. The Razor Blast down here is quite unhappy with this entire situation. Not quite sure what he's going to do yet, but
He's just going to sit over there and mind his own business.
so you guys see the Razor Blast kind of make the flaming, the eternal flame symbol, and then reaches back and pulls out his spear, and he charges up here and attacks. I don't want him there. He's going to attack Malum. And you'll find out what that little symbol was. Ooh, nat 20 on Malum.
Ouch. I think I might have to repost some of this damage.
Don't forget your fire resist for that segment.
Or parry some damage.
$13 points of piercing damage and 6 points of fire damage.
And is that already cut in half on the 6?
No.
So 3 and how much on the piercing?
13.
Yeah, I'll repost some of that. Or parry, I mean. Parried 6 of the 13, so 10 damage total.
That was his first attack. His second attack. $18 is a miss. And an 11 is a miss. But he looks really cool doing it, flipping around this flaming sphere. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I'm going to have my bullet do a roundabouts.
Okay.
And then a 15-foot leap onto those two guys.
Okay. So the Azure
Isn't in the area of effect.
Isn't he?
No, it's the guys under the bullet squares.
So you're going to attack Malum and...
No, right where he's sitting. The Razor Blast and the Efreeti.
Oh, I see. Okay. There, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, right there's good. So the Razor Blast fails his save. The Efreeti fails his save.
So they both take 26, and they're prone if possible.
Okay, so Razor Blast. The Razor Blast makes his dex save and does not fly over the edge. The
Dang
Efreeti...
it, I wanted to go lava popping.
The Efreeti gets moved back. So these guys were moved back and they're prone, right?
If they fail to save, they're prone. They're not necessarily moved back, or they're under the bullet. I don't know how you want to play a failed save like that. The pushback is only on a failed save by written.
Okay.
But they are prone if they fail their save.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how you can make a genie prone, but okay. Technically speaking, you can make a snake prone, which seems a little odd. So, what else?
Gather themselves, have to reorient, etc.
Yeah, what else would you like to do?
Then Sun Moon will go on with Wind Vane first on the Razor.
Okay, go for it.
And they're prone, so advantage. So 30 at 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Just to throw it out there, I'm for saving the genie if he will make us armor.
Yeah, I highly doubt that an Efreeti is going to be as okay with that as the Dow was.
So 9 points on the Razor Blast first.
Yep.
And I'll stun him.
Okay. — 19 for his save.
So he's not stunned. So second Wind Vane attack on the Efreeti.
Yep, that hits.
13. And I'll attempt to stun on him.
$11 for his save.
So he is stunned.
Yes.
Then, let's see. I was there. 6, 7, 8 back away.
Okay. All right.
So the Efreet's stunned, but the Razor Blast is not.
Correct. Oh, let's see here.
We're moving a front nicely through the room.
That surprise round helped a lot.
This Eternal Flame Guardian is going to move up. As he's running up, you see him kind of move his hand across the blade of his sword, and the sword ignites into fire. And he
that trick.
makes 2 attacks on Malum. 23 to hit.
Yep.
And a 17, so that misses.
Nope.
And he does...
Rolls all ones.
He does 8 points of slashing damage and 6 points of fire damage.
6 points, so 11.
And so the salamander, oh, he rolled a 1 on his save. So the salamander immediately runs south and attacks the Azure.
Yes.
He gets 2 attacks.
So does that mean the salamander's on our side?
Well, actually, he only gets 1 attack because he doesn't have his spear. All he's got is his tail. But he gets a 26 to hit. For 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of fire damage. Or actually no fire damage because the Azure is a... Yeah. But he bludgeons him. Let's see here. Was that the only salamander? I thought there was another salamander. No? Huh. Okay. I guess there's only 1 salamander, which is strange. Okay. The Efreeti
is stunned.
Is stunned.
And prone.
And prone. Which is strange. Basil, what would you like to do?
All right. Let me get distance here. Like 10 feet to here, and then 40 feet. So I can move all the way there. I'll have to do. Yeah, I'll move right in here. Oopsie. Actually, no, I do need to move closer down. Yeah, I'll just move into here, and I'm going to throw. I'm going to rage, and I'm going to throw a javelin.
Okay. Who are you checking a javelin at?
Oh, there is a. I'm like.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to rage and swing your sword at the Azure, you could, or you could throw your javelin at the Razor Blast if you wanted to.
I didn't even see the Azure standing there. Yes, the Azure. I'll go ahead and swing my axe at him.
Okay, go for
it. First attack. 15 plus 7. Yeah, 15 plus 8, so 23 to hit.
Yep, you got him.
All right. 9 plus 7, so that's 16 damage.
Okay, your next
Nice.
attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and -5 on this attack.
Okay.
That's a 19 plus 8, so 27 minus 5, 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that's another 9, so 19 plus 7 is 26 damage.
All right, so yeah, you bring your sword down, and when you slash into this guy, like, instead of blood, fire actually comes out of him, and he drops to the ground.
All right.
So you get a bonus attack.
I have a bonus attack, which I'm. I could throw something, or
True.
I do have a glaive. I'm not sure what the distance is between us, though. Is that more than 10 feet, or is that more than 5 feet?
Yeah, to the Razor Blast.
Javelin's like 30.
Yeah, you could throw a javelin, and you would have advantage on the attack for this guy because he's prone.
All right. And that's a question. I can only do that with heavy weapons, right? I'm checking it. Yeah, with a heavy weapon. All right, so I'll just throw my javelin
Okay.
with advantage. So that's 14 on the first roll and 6 on the second. So I'll take the 14 plus 7, or sorry, plus 6 for
Yep.
the javelin.
Yep, that
so
hits him.
20 to hit. And javelins are d6. That's a 1. So 1 plus 4 is 5 damage.
All right. Gonna nickel and dime that Razor Blast. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
That is my movement and my attack. I don't have, and I use my bonus. I'm out.
Okay. Onomatopoeia. What would you like to do?
I will cast Guiding Bolt, the 2nd level spell on Efreeti.
Okay. Yeah, you can get him. And you have advantage on the attack.
Oh,
But
okay.
yes, you hit already, but you might, I don't know, see if you get a 20.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay.
So close. So yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Got 12 damage.
Okay.
He's all glowy.
And I don't think... Yeah, no, he doesn't get any additional effects other than being glowy. So yeah, double advantage. Anything else?
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I guess I measured and I can reach about up here. It's about as far as I can go with the spell sniper thing from where I'm at. So.
Okay.
How do you make something that's already on fire extra glowy?
I know, right?
I don't know.
No, he's got less of a flamey flame and more of a sunny flame. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
I would like to attack the Efreeti.
Okay. You have advantage, of course. Well, you just have advantage.
Yeah, I think I just have advantage. Okay.
For so many reasons.
Quadruple advantage.
I can just roll until I get a 20.
She would be at like triple advantage.
Okay, so that was 23.
Yep.
To hit.
So 4 piercing and 18 sneak attack.
Yep. And then as the crossbow expert, I get to make another crossbow attack, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that, do I still have advantage or is it just a regular one?
You still have advantage because he's prone.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
But if you make a bonus attack, you will no longer be hidden.
Okay. So those were whiffing it.
Yeah, that's a miss.
And I'm shocked. Okay, so then I will re-hide.
You can't. Your bonus action was the second attack with the crossbow.
The second attack of the crossbow because I'm a crossbow expert.
Right. It allows you to make a bonus attack with the a hand crossbow.
That's why I needed to pick up dual wielder instead of skulker. Got it. Okay.
Right, because then you would have the hand crossbow in, say, your left hand and a dagger or rapier in your main hand. So you could
crossbow.
Yeah, you could technically. I suppose you could technically dual wield crossbows. There's nothing really to stop you from doing that. But yeah.
Okay.
The Azure is going to defend himself against this very prejudiced salamander.
Now you see the violence inherent in the system.
Yes, and he's going to swing his smithing hammer at him. And he hits him with a 21. For 10 points of damage. And no fire damage because it doesn't matter. Malum, what would you like to do?
Let's see. The Azure that's this one, he's on the ground, right?
So the Azure up here is dead. There's a Razor Blast here. A Flame Guardian here. The Flame Guardian was just the one that just recently attacked you. But if you attack the Razor Blast, you have advantage.
That's what I was asking. The Azure's name was just on top of him.
Right.
So I will go after the Razor Blast since he's prone. Or sparkly, or whatever his problem is.
He is prone.
19?
That hits.
Eight, 11, 16 damage.
Okay. Next attack.
I will attack the Flame Guardian.
Okay.
$13, $20, soft 20.
That hits.
No sneak because they are stacked on top of each other. 11 damage.
Okay. And your next attack?
Then I will do some Earl Flynn shit and bounce over the table and drop to the backside of him.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll some acrobatics on that?
No. Go ahead and you can do that, and then because you have fancy footwork, and you can make if you've got another attack, you would be at advantage because the Wyvern is flanking him.
And that's my plan. Go with the 13. Another soft 20.
That hits.
That I can do that. 16, 14, 18 damage.
Okay. Yeah,
what happened?
You got his
Is he still
attention
alive?
for sure. He is still alive.
And then I will do a sting attack with the Wyvern.
Okay.
Advantage still, right?
Yeah. Yes, because you are flanking him.
23 with the Wyvern attack.
That hits. How much for the piercing?
9 damage for piercing.
Okay.
And no, that was the other guy. Is this guy immune to poison?
No, but he got a 17 on his save.
Bastard. Alright, that will be my turn then.
All right. The Razor Blast is going to spend half his movement and stand up. And he is going to make 3 spear attacks on Malum.
Why are you holding a grudge, bro?
Miss with a 14. Hits with a 25. And hits with a 23.
Ouch.
So 13 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, that gets my attention.
And halved fire damage is 2 points of fire damage.
So 15?
Yep. All right. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
Bullet will make another leapy bit, all on top of the Efreet.
Okay, so he automatically fails dexterity saves.
Correct.
He is going to take... Okay.
31.
Yep.
And then I will wind vein him.
Okay.
For 12.
Okay.
Stun him.
And he automatic... Well,
No, he doesn't automatically fail that.
no.
DC
But he does fail, so he is still stunned.
Then I will wind vein the Razor Blast.
Okay.
No advantage on that one.
No. That does hit, though.
For 13.
Okay.
Then I'll use my bonus single unarmed on the Razor Blast.
Okay. For 6.
And then I'll shout out that the Efreet should surrender and we'll stop all this.
Well, the Efreet is stunned, so he can only mumble incoherently. You're not even really sure that he understood anything that you just said.
Right. But I wanted to press the point forward before we move on.
The Eternal...
And the Malam had asked for that, so that we're keeping it in the lineup of events. So, Bullet's somehow in the same space with Efreeti.
Yes.
Pinned or in the same squares or something else.
Yeah. The Eternal Flame Guardian is going to go ahead and make his 2 melee attacks with this flaming sword against Malum. He will miss with a 14, and he will miss with an 18. The Salamander.
I did a fancy dance maneuver.
The Salamander misses his tail swipe on the Azure. And the Efreet is stunned. Basil, what would you like to do?
All right.
Mounted Monk is a powerful thing with stuns.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and step in here. Yeah. I'm going to step in here, and I'm going to Reckless Attack -5.
So yeah, and if you're attacking this guy here, who is the Eternal Flame Guardian, you have advantage on the attack. He is flanked.
Okay. Then I'll just take the advantage on.
Okay.
Also, the Razor Blast with the Bullet and me in place would be flanked by us.
True.
All right. First attack. With advantage, 11 plus 8, 19 minus 5, 14.
That is a miss.
Shucks. Second attack. 16 and a 19. So 19 plus 8 is 27 minus, so down to 22.
Yep, that hits.
All right. That's 5, so 15 plus 7, that is 22 damage.
Yeah, you swing down and put an end to this Eternal Flame Guardian. And if I remember correctly, there were only 2 of these guys, yes.
All right. Sorry, my headphone died there. I'll switch over. So he died.
Yes.
I'll take a step in, and you said the next person is this. Is that Azure still there in the line?
No, he's dead. This guy, I'm going to move him up.
Oh, wait.
You got a Razor Blast
Razor
right
Blast.
here.
There we go.
And you have advantage on the attack for the Razor Blast as well.
All right. Bonus attack then.
Do that. There.
6 and 3. Jesus. Okay, so no, I missed. So
Okay.
Y'all gotta try.
That's you know what? I still haven't used my friggin' blast. That's an extra 1. So I'll take the 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 8 is 15 minus 5 10.
Nope, that is a miss.
All right. So I've used like 10 feet or 10 feet of movement. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and take like 80 feet back.
Okay. Now, if you do that, the Razor Blast can get an attack of opportunity on you.
Unless I have mobile.
Oh, that's right. You have mobility. Okay. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do we have create or destroy water that bother any of these guys? I know they're all fiery.
I do not see any kind of vulnerability. So the salamander has vulnerability versus cold, but water's not really going to do anything for him. Might create a whole bunch of steam in the room, cause a problem with
I was
visibility.
thinking that if we need to get away, if something really messed up, game is going to drop a bunch in the oven. But I don't know. We're doing pretty good. I'll cast Toll the Dead on the Efreeti.
Okay.
So 6.
He fails his save.
I get to roll a d12 of damage.
2d12, isn't it?
I thought it was 1.
Not at your level.
Oh, okay,
For
cool.
level 5, it's 2.
Yep.
Great, so that's 9 points of damage. I'll move a little bit closer.
Okay.
Or, you know, I'll move here and then see any further down that hallway.
Yeah.
You see the orc army charging down the hallway.
Oh, phew. Okay, good. Well, remember how they start coming in from every direction one
Yep.
time? Okay, good. You see that it's not a big deal over here.
Nope.
All right.
Dubisa, what would you like to do?
I'm going to I would really like to stop sucking on my rolls, first of all. So if you could arrange that, that would be great. I'm going to attack the Razor Blast.
Okay. You have advantage on the attack.
Okay. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference, but we'll give it a go.
There we go.
Wow, you rolled 2 27s. So yeah, you hit him.
Oh, that means that it was because my bonus is +7, so I hit natural 20s.
Yep.
Double 20s.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Too bad you only get crit once a turn, or sneak once a turn.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll take it.
No, that was supposed to be. Alright, so the Razor Blast dies, gurgling with a crossbow bolt through his neck.
I love it. And now I'm going to hide again because that's my favorite.
Okay. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
22.
Okay. Alright, you are hidden.
Thank
The Azure is going to attack. And he hits. And he does another 9 points of damage to Salamander. Whoops. All right. Malum, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna circle around. Wrong pointer. I will circle around and get onto the wyvern,
Okay.
and then wyvern and I will land over here
Okay.
and attack the Azure.
Okay.
Now, does Salamander count as on our side at the moment, or no?
That has yet to be determined.
Then I will not roll with advantage. 11.
That is a miss.
Second attack. 25.
That hits.
And since that guy, the Salamander, definitely doesn't count as an ally of that guy since they're fighting, I can roll my sneak damage. 8, 10, 14.
Okay.
Third attack. 25.
That hits.
Oh, are you fucking serious? I rolled 2 6s and I rolled 2 d6 and a d8 and rolled 3 on all of them, or rolled a 1 on all 3. So that's 7 damage.
Woohoo!
More than 0.
That's true.
My bonus was bigger than the 3 die put together.
Yeah, there's days like that.
We'll do the Wivvy's sting attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
21.
That hits. How much piercing damage? He's immune to poison.
6, 7, 11 damage.
Oh. So the wyvern strikes out and stabs him through and through with its stinger.
And I think that's all my turn.
Okay. On 15, this door opens up and a Razor Blast steps out of the door and is going to attack Onomatopoeia.
That's so rude.
Caca!
Bravely run away.
I will, believe me.
I knew these were barracks.
He throws his spear and misses with an 11. He now has no spear. He then runs up and attempts to grapple Onomatopoeia.
To roll something for a save or
So he got a 21. You need to make a strength athletics check and beat a 21.
that is not going to happen.
Isn't it strengths or acrobatics?
For a grapple check, I think it's always athletics.
Oh.
Athletics?
The attack is with an athletics to initiate the grapple, and the contested is either athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, I'll allow you to
I'm at
make
a
your
minus.
choice.
I'm at a -2 no matter what. Like, I really suck with strength, so I'm just gonna have to eat some damage for once.
So you are restrained, and when he grabs you, his armor does an additional 8 points of fire damage to you. But you have, I believe, you have the ring, so you take 4.
Okay.
The body of this razor blast down here explodes.
Ew.
So the only person that needs to worry about it is Sun Moon and the Bullet. Both of you need to make DC 12 Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Here's the bullet. And here's me.
Okay. So you only take 10 points of shrapnel damage. So it's 10 points of piercing damage from the explosion of the Razor Blast body.
The bullet takes it, but if it's a dex save to save, then I take 0.
Right.
So I noted the bullet took it.
Okay.
Note to self, they explode.
They can explode, yes. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
We'll attempt to parley with Efreeti. Are we going to stop this ridiculous nod as best you can? Yes or no?
He's stunned. He can't answer you.
Can his eyes? Can he blink? Can he indicate acquiescence in any way?
He can mumble incoherently. He can't.
He can cuss.
Yeah, he can drool. How you take that as an answer is entirely up to you.
I spend my turn to make an insight check if he's going to acquiesce or not.
You can go ahead and make an insight check. I mean, he's completely
he's
potato, so he can't really answer.
So my 25 insight check yields no insight.
Not really.
He's the evil potato. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll have the bullet. I'll consider that my whole turn. I'll have the bullet fight him.
And from the exploding corpse, he's going to take 21 points of damage. Because he was in range too.
So there's the bullet's feeble bite. I don't think that hits.
So the bullet gets advantage on the attack.
Okay, I'll roll that again.
There you go. And he's going to take another 36.
I'll be okay, guys. Don't worry about me.
And he's still fairly healthy.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
your cleric's up here. Oh, don't worry about me.
Then his stun wears off. I want to give him a chance. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Are you going to do anything else, or?
Done for now.
Okay. The salamander swings with his tail. No, sorry, that Azur's dead.
Yep.
The salamander parlays with Malum.
As a free action, I will yell, "Friend or foe, choose wisely."
Yeah, though the salamander thanks you for assisting him, or it, or her. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell with salamanders.
The royal we.
Yes.
That phrase
And
will come in. I wrote it down.
you have a difficult time understanding it, but you can read its body language. And it turns and its movement. So it dashes up here.
What is your problem, you tiny fluffy thing? What is your problem?
I suppose I'll let it pass since it has not attacked us.
The Efreet uses half of his movement to stand up.
What's your problem? Let me get kitty issues. Let me get kitty issue.
So the Freed stands up.
And casts Enlarge on himself.
Ooh.
So now he went from large to huge.
Do I get... how does that work, casting adjacent? Do you get a concentration interrupt? How does that work?
It would if it is a concentration spell. Let me double check.
A McLarge huge.
So it is a concentration spell. You can go ahead and make a opportunity attack on him. And he needs to... Yep, and he makes his concentration, so he is enlarged.
Can I hit him with a melee weapon attack so I can attempt to stun him?
Yeah.
DC 17.
14. He is huge. Well, no, he would drop concentration because he is once again stunned.
Oh,
Oh, and he's
I
no more
feel
longer.
like, oh shit.
So he's just standing there swaying back and forth.
Wow.
He is not having a good day.
Yeah, for real. Real tough for-
Basil, you see this Razor Blast grappling onomatopoeia, and behind you the salamander is coming running to the stairs at full speed. What would you like to do?
Where's the salamander running?
It's at the base of the stairs that you're standing on. It ran across the room and is coming up behind you.
My when you click on your character, you have little pop-out things, and the little coin for different status effects was over the picture of the salamander.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, salamander aside, I'm not dealing with that right now. So, I am gonna jump up here and help my friend.
Okay. So you have a couple of options here. You can go ahead and make an attack on the Razor Blast. The attack on the Razor Blast would be at disadvantage because you don't want to hit onomatopoeia. The other option that you have would be that you could use the help action so that on onomatopoeia's turn, she can make the either athletics or acrobatics check with advantage to escape the grapple.
So I have a question though. I was planning on using inflict wounds since that's on touch.
Right.
I'm already grappled, so I mean, and he would know that I cast that. So that's, I don't know. That was my plan. I didn't think it was very smart to grapple me personally when I have.
Yeah. So however you want to handle it, Basil.
Yeah, gosh, that helping thing didn't even occur to me. I was like, my two options are either to attack the creature or to try to grapple the creature myself.
Well, not necessarily grapple him yourself. You would be giving the help action. Now, if you do the help action, here's the one thing. So if you do the help action, Onomatopoeia would have advantage on her grapple check to beat the Razor Blast.
Yeah.
But either way, you both would take 1d8 of fire damage. But you guys have resistance to fire damage, so maybe that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm not. Gosh, I think I'm just gonna attack him because her escape is not that great, so it's just gonna be really hard for her to break out of there, if not
Right.
impossible.
Yeah, even with
So-
advantage, it's not looking good for her.
All right, well then I am gonna recklessly attack so I can cancel out that disadvantage.
Okay, go for it.
All right, attacking first strike. 16 plus 8, that is 24 to hit.
That hits.
Damage 1 plus 7, so that's 8 damage.
Okay, your next attack.
That is a 10 plus 8, 18 to hit.
That hits.
That is a 6, so 6 plus 7 is 13 damage.
Okay. Do you have anything else in you?
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's the best spot to kind of guard against the salamander too.
Okay. Onomatopoeia. So, first of all, he needs to... Onomatopoeia, you get to make a athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. You'd have to beat a 17.
So, but I can't just do inflict wounds since he's
Well,
touching me.
Right, and you will. This is a reaction because he just got
Oh, okay.
attacked, so he has to make a grapple check to see if he can hold on to you while taking damage.
Okay, all right. I'll roll again. -2.
Okay. Wow. All
Work.
right. Okay. So, if you want to cast inflict wounds, you have advantage on your attack, because he is touching you.
Got a soft 20 on one of my rolls, so
Okay. Yeah, that gets him. Go ahead and roll your damage for inflict wounds. What level are you casting that at? All of them.
I was just gonna do the first level. It's 3d10 necrotic damage. That's pretty savage already. Oh, 17.
Okay. He takes
And
17.
it hurts him, so maybe he won't want to hold on to me more.
So yeah, it hurts him, and he lets go. You still take 8 points of fire damage, so 4. You take 4 points of fire damage due to your resistance, and he lets go of you. You are no longer grappled.
Allowed to have any movement then?
Yeah, you can move.
Okay. I think I'll go here.
Okay.
Weird, but that's what I'm gonna do.
No,
And
that lines you up for a guiding bolt next turn.
thank you so much, Basil. That was very nice of you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
And clever
Dubisa.
spellcasting.
Dubisa, what would you like to do?
I would like to. Don't know. I would like to move to have a shot in the corridor because I feel like at any moment more of those doors are going to open.
Okay.
So I think what I'd like to do is, can I ready an action so that if the doors open and something comes out, I can fire?
You could do that. I mean, you still have
That's
this
what I
razor
would-
blast that you could attack as well.
I know, but isn't he already in rough shape?
Not as rough as you'd like.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's
Yeah,
if
these
he's
guys are pretty
feeling
tough.
fine, then yeah, I suppose I'll attack him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, those razor blasts seem pretty sturdy.
Yeah. So that is a hit
Okay.
for 22. All right. And then did you want to rehide?
I do.
Okay.
I like hiding.
Wow, 31 to your stealth. Jesus. Okay. You are hidden.
Excellent.
Super hidden.
And Malum, what would you like to do?
I will fly. Wivy there.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so now he's flanked. Great.
And we will
Commence
start
the
off with the sneak attack.
commence the
How's it
pummeling.
looking?
Yes. The Roxbury.
I mean, he's
I know
he's
done
he's
a
looking like
lot,
a
but-
genie that's taken some punches.
Oh, let's see if he's immune to poison. 26.
26 hits. He is not immune to poison. He got a 13 for his con save.
Well, he took 13 piercing.
Okay.
And let's see how much poison. We'll see how cooperative he is after this.
Wyvern truth serum. Tell us everything.
No more like, make me a nice badass sword or else you get some more. Missing one. Oh, too many. $27 for poison.
Ooh, that definitely is gonna get his attention. All right, and then your attack, or unless you want, does the wyvern gets a bite attack too, doesn't he?
Yes. I'll hold the bite attack for the moment.
Okay,
We'll go with a first rapier is going to be a 20
that's a hit.
for 6 damage.
Okay,
Second attack, 24 for 10 damage.
okay.
How's he looking now?
Less healthy.
19
19 is a hit.
for 9 more points.
Now he's starting to look pretty messed up.
All right, we'll go ahead and do the bite attack.
Okay,
For 19,
that's a hit.
5, 9 more damage,
Okay,
and that will be the turn.
all right. So on the Razor Blast turn. So on the Razor Blast turn, this door here opens, and there is a flame wraith that will come out, but he is going to act on initiative count 6. The Razor Blast himself is going to attack Basile. He's going to attempt to grapple Basile.
Ooh.
That
And
guy's just a hugger.
yeah, he's a hugger. Well, he threw his spear and missed, so he's unarmed. But he gets a 13. Basile athletics or acrobatics beat a 13 to counter the grapple.
Oh, let's do athletics. 9 plus 6, that's 15.
Yep. So you counter his grapple. And he He will take your attack of opportunity and move over here and retrieve his spear.
All right. Well then, attack away. 16 plus 8. That is 22.
Yep,
Or
that
24.
hits. That hits him.
1 plus 7, 8.
Okay. That is his turn. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
He wiggles his little butt, retreats 15 feet, and makes another leap onto the Efreeti.
Okay. He fails his save. So the Efreeti, you jump onto the Efreeti, and the claws of the bullet pierce him and slam him to the ground, and you see that his body just disintegrates in a flash of fire and a puff of smoke.
Victor's dead.
He is
Damn.
dead.
Shit happens.
I gave him a chance to cooperate. He did not cooperate.
You know, that sounds an awful lot of, like a lot of consent discussions. Well, I gave her a chance to say no. I mean, I know that she was completely blotto. But
I let him be entirely unstunned, and his reaction was to grow big, and I had to stop him. So
Maybe shit happens.
Maybe he had an eeny weeny teeny, and he just was feeling self-conscious about that. Did you ever think about that?
Could have just answered the question that I asked twice. What do you do when it comes to the third time?
So the salamander moves up and attacks the razor blast.
Nice. Gee, the salamander's got a brain.
And he hits with a 22. For 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Basil, what would you like to do?
All right. Time to slap some more things. Let's step over here. I'm blocking him. I will. You know what? It didn't play out for me last time, but that's just because I haven't done it enough. I'm going to reckless attack -5.
Okay.
So here's the damage. First roll 17 and 10, so I'll take the 17. That's 20.
That's a hit.
That is 8 plus 10 is 18 plus 7 is 25 damage.
Okay. That definitely... He is not looking healthy.
Alright, well, second attack. I'll just take a normal one this time. 2, 4, 6. So I'll take a 6 plus 8 is 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Alright. Those are my 2 attacks.
Okay.
And I will, I'm going to wedge myself as much as I can to block this entrance.
Okay. Yeah, and you don't even notice that Dubise is there because she's practically invisible. She's like, oh, barbarian butt. I'll just get closer to this wall.
Protected
And it's hot in here, so it's sweaty. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
What can I do with so many people in the way?
So you could make a guiding bolt attack at disadvantage. Any range attack is going to be at disadvantage. You could run up and try to touch him and use inflict wounds again.
Then I get burned. Right?
You're only going to get burned if he grapples you.
Okay. Said the salamander would be no wait, sorry.
What if she goes here?
If you went right here and you attacked with, say, inflict wounds, your attack would be at advantage because he is flanked by the salamander.
Well, I meant for the guiding bolt if she goes there.
Yeah, if you moved over here, You wouldn't be at disadvantage because there's nobody in front of you.
Okay. I'm actually nervous about more stuff coming down through the hallway. I have a devil roll. Says anywhere in sight. Can I see over here?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, I want to
you know that this door has opened.
Oh, okay, then yeah, there's more baddies coming. Let's open, or let's put a dust devil right there. It should take up like 5 foot instead.
Okay. So there is a dust devil there now.
I yell, or would that break concentration? I should yell first.
No, if you want to yell out, that's a free action. It wouldn't break your concentration.
Just want to yell that thing that the hobgoblins did.
Okay. So
know.
yeah, you repeat the. Does anybody speak Goblin?
I don't know, but it should get everybody's attention down that hallway, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you yell this out. And what the you don't speak Goblin. But
Isn't that a call to attack?
It is a leadership.
So now you've called
It's a
everybody to
leadership
come attack
command
us?
that gives all of the other hobgoblins under the captain an additional D4 to their attack rolls for 1 minute. So that's all it does. Okay, so you have a swirling mass of dust devil over here. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
I would like to use my rapier to stab the razor blast.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. You have advantage. Nice. So, okay. So, you stab him, and he dies.
Yes.
And when he dies, Basile, Dubisa, and the Salamander all have to make DC 12 dexterity saving throw. The Salamander succeeds.
Dex.
So to make sure this is an effect I can see, correct?
Well, when they drop to 0 hit points, they explode.
Well, I have danger sense. So it says, what is it? I gain uncanny sense. I have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that I can see, such as.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that you can see that this guy's armor is flaring up to blow.
Well, yeah, and we watched the other one explode when it died.
Right.
So.
All right. So 10 or 9. So I'll take the 10 plus 2, so 12.
Okay, so you succeed. You take 10 points of shrapnel piercing damage. Dubisa, you saved. You take nothing because you have evasion, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, the razor blast is kaput.
All right, and then to make sure, is that non-magical or is that magical?
It's non-magical damage. It's just shrapnel from when the armor explodes.
I'll take 5.
What did you? Is there anything else you wanted to do, Dubisa?
I'm still hidden, yeah,
Correct.
and I'm good.
Yeah, there's nobody to see what you just
Right,
did.
there's nobody for me to like.
I mean, I suppose that
Okay.
you should technically Basile and Onomatopoeia and the Salamander can see you. So if you want to re-stealth, that may be wise because if you had made a crossbow attack and you missed, it wouldn't break your stealth.
Got it. But since I actually slit his throat with my rapier,
Right.
reached way up there and got it.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I think you found a gap in his armor and it went through his lungs.
Okay.
So 21 to stealth. Okay. Which is still more than suitable. On 6, the Flame Wraith is going to really try to decide what he can do here.
Go back to bed. Just
Maybe.
Pretend you don't
Walks
hear,
out
you don't hear
to a big
anything.
old
You don't
no.
see anything. Live to fight another day.
Coronavirus not coming out.
Exactly.
The Flame Wraith casts Mage Armor on himself. And then moves out of the door and stays on this side, on the east side of the Dust Devil, because he's not stupid.
you
And
cast it in the room.
yes.
Okay, because I hate magic.
Okay. That's all he's going to do on this turn. So I don't see anything else here. Let's see here. What is Fire Shield? Let me guess. It works just like the shield spell, but it's fire. Anybody want to bet? Anybody want to bet?
Yeah, it's quite a bit more powerful than the +2 shield spell. Or the reaction shield spell.
Yeah, it is. So it just gives him resistance. All right, I was just wondering because he has a special thing that happens if he. So Flame Wraiths, if they cast Fire Shield on themselves and then they are killed, nothing's left of them. The Fire Shield consumes their entire body. That is what he will do on his turn. Malum, what would you like to do?
I will fly to here and do an intimidation down the hall. I know there's a dust devil, but I'm sure I can kind of see through down the hallway a little.
Yeah, I would say that you could probably see through, through the gaps in the dust that's blowing up here. You can see that there is this dude with fire coming off of his robes and whatnot.
I will do an intimidation and yell out, "Kill them all!"
Go ahead and make your intimidation check.
Let's see, 19.
Wow. So he got a 2. And that was his total. That's not just what he rolled. That was his total. And he bolts down. He bolts back into his room and shuts the door.
And then Wyvern will raise its tail all rattly and wait for anything that tries to come through to stab him, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I will ready that action.
Okay. I think that this is where we will break, unless somebody has something that does a massive amount of damage. Somebody have a bundle of dynamite that we can open the door and throw that in and shut the door again, or something like that. We'll go ahead and break here for the week and pick this up again next week. I will allow you, since this is kind of a weird break in the. We're going to keep the same initiative, but if you want to move up to where that is all going on right now, I think Jeff's the only one down there, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to go give the salamander a sup and just start talking to him.
Okay. All right. We will go ahead and pick this up next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. We will be back Saturday at 1 p.m.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Right, thanks,
Good game, guys.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.